Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor More, and I am outside the murdered church that I bought a long time ago that is slowly making progress. We're getting close to finishing it up, but it's taken way too long, and it's become one of my least favorite properties. But we'll talk about why, show you what we did, and still some more problems we're working through as we go along. Of course, we love the likes, shares, comments, all that good stuff. We have a lot of different videos on the good and bad of real estate investing, and lately we've had a lot more bad than good, but overall I still love real estate. It's allowed me some amazing opportunities, so you have to take the good with the bad, and usually there's more good than bad. But this one's been a little bit crazy. This has been the biggest problem right here, is we had to do a new electrical service to the house and redo all that, and it has just taken months and months and months of getting the power company and the electrician and the city to get all of that done. And I think we're finally all approved and good to go, but it's just been a mix of the power company taking forever, which has happened over and over again, and that is Mixel, I believe, who are the ones who caused the big debacle at the Ocho where the heat wasn't working. And I think a bunch of people had gotten together and called Excel on my behalf, and that was one reason why they got out there sooner. So thank you for that. They did actually get out there that same night and get power turned back on, but that was crazy. But it's taking them months to install a new service. Just crazy how long it's taking. But we finally have this done and approved and signed off on, and it looks weird, but we have a way of fixing that we'll talk about here. So this, I call it a murder church, and that's really what it was. This property, when I bought it from a wholesaler for, I think it's $155,000, which is incredibly cheap. There's a reason. And actually, I didn't even know this until right before closing. A mother had been killed by her son in this property like 6 months before I bought it. And I think she was in her 40s, or no, 60s or 70s. He was in his 40s. And so we redid the whole place. We'll show some before, but that was a bedroom right there before. This was your tiny living room right over here before. There was kind of a weird garage in back, so we made that into bedroom. So it's a much better floor plan now, but there's still a lot of stuff we have to figure out. It had kind of like two weird bathrooms here. And the first thing is we're thinking about putting the laundry in here, but it'd have to be stackable. There's really not much room to do it. It just wasn't working. And so after some brainstorming and talking to our plumber and seeing where the crawl space access is, which is right there, on top of that, you've got the weird electrical panel that was put right there. We're not super happy with our electrician right now, but that's another story. It's taken a very long time. And then I think from everything that was said, we're lucky we got past. We thought we might have to do a lot more work on that. But we're going to make this a closet. We're just going to bring a wall from right beside that panel to right here. And then we're going to have laundry in here, storage. Then your electrical panel will be hidden. I don't think it's going to detract too much from the living room. I don't know what you would use this space for anyway. So you'll still have, I think I walked it off a 14 by 15 living room or so. So hopefully that will help fix that problem. The kitchen is in, which is nice. One feature this house had when I bought it was no kitchen. There was zero kitchen at all in this property. This was just a room that was kind of used as a bedroom too. And there was literally no kitchen, no stove, no sink, nothing. And we will obviously cut in a sink there and put the sink right there. It's not in yet. So that's nice to have a kitchen. That's good. And then the bathroom, we completely redid the bathroom. It was real weird and unusable. It's getting closer, as you can see. Still have a little bit of electrical stuff to tidy up. The water heater used to be back there. Now it's going in that room over there. And then this before was a big garage off the back. And so we converted this into bedrooms. And that's something else we just realized is there's no heat in these bedrooms. And obviously we want heat in the bedrooms. And I can't remember if we're going to do electric baseboard to begin with, but now we think we can just run a line. That's the main vent for the furnace. Run a trunk through the attic, drop some vents in here, and then have some heat for the bedrooms. Obviously, would have been good to do that earlier, but it shouldn't be too much more hassle to do that now. So yeah, this house has been, come on, had issues. So we're getting closer and just making sure everything is done right before we put it on the market. It does have two nice big carport type things. That one has a big door enclosed, big yard, so that's nice. Is that always sitting right there? Huh. But you can see it used to be a church a long time ago. I had some pictures of it as a church from, oh, was it 40, 50 years ago? And we found an old article in the paper from like 80 years ago. It was a church, so that was kind of cool to see. And then it was for sale like 20, 25 years ago. And I think it had still been I don't know if it had been a church for many, many years, but it still had kind of the same layout as a church would have, but it just looked horrible. Just the paint was chipping off. It looked like it's about to fall down. And then someone came through, redid it, and sort of converted it to a house, but not in the most amazing fashion. So, getting closer. Hopefully we can get this done here next month or so, and we'll see how the market is doing at that point. It will be one of the cheapest houses in town, which is nice. You can't find anything in this town for usually under 300,000. There is one down the street, on this street right now. I think it's 265, but it is not in good shape, and tiny lot right next to another property. And so that one is kind of more of a as-is distressed sale, not a semi-nice after the remodel sale. And so yeah, this house isn't perfect, very few houses are, but compared to what it was before, whole lot better. When you get some knobs on the cabinets, finish up some stuff there still too. So we'll have another video, of course, a follow-up when everything is done, everything is fixed right, and we'll show that. Well, of course, we'll show all our other stuff going on. We've got an eviction coming later this week in a couple of days, the squatter eviction, so make sure you subscribe and stick around for that. That will be interesting, and we might have that in the snow. We'll see how the weather happens with all that, and lots of other stuff coming up here soon as well. So thanks for watching. Love the support, love the likes, love the comments. Keep those coming, and be back here soon with more videos.